Hello, Queen. Welcome to your sales page landing page guide video. I wanted to go over a couple things here before we start. So, I'm going to be taking you through the document that is also included in this module. So, make sure that you have that handy. It's the sales page slash landing page guide that is going to help you walk through this with me step by step. So, in order for you to have a really compelling sales page, it involves a couple of different elements. Now, if you're going to go with a traditional offer letter, then that is another option as well, where you can just have a simple document PDF and send that to your ideal client, your soul client, if they're reaching out to you and you've gone through the questions with them, you've vetted them and made sure that they're a good fit. Go ahead and send that offer letter. The sales page is a little bit different in the sense that you have these different design elements here, and oftentimes it can be a little bit of a different experience for your client in the sense that they're moving through a more interactive experience with you. They're getting to see these different design elements, they're getting to click on these different buttons here. And so really it's up to you. Whatever you feel you want to go into, whatever you feel like is a best fit for your client. Just wanted to give you some options there so that you don't feel like you absolutely have to do a sales page for a launch, whatever that might be. So I'm just going to go through these different design elements here. So again, you're wanting to make sure that it's visually appealing and it feels like you. So you all know me. I have a very distinctive brand. It's a luxury brand with a lot of lights, a lot of these jewel tone colors, the emerald green, the ruby red, and the purples down here. So you're going to want to create something or have, whoever's creating your sales page or landing page and designing it, you want it to feel like you. You want to also incorporate, I love this picture, which I got from Canva. You can include one from, Pixabay is another one that I know has free stock image photos, but including these elements to just kind of break up the monotony of a lot of text. So you want to be thinking about these different elements. I even have, bullet points that are stars to just differentiate between these different aspects throughout. So as we're going through, I just want you to check that out. By no means is this a finished landing page. I actually have, by the time you're watching this, you might already be in Empress Inner Circle, but I'm actually waiting on my designer to create a beautiful image up there. So I'm going to start here and just start with going through section by section with you. So you want to have a really bold title, tagline, and frequency. So whenever you're naming your program, you want it to feel really exciting and really aligned for you to say it, to sell it, because you're going to be saying it a lot, especially if you're doing a 3-day workshop, if you are speaking to clients about it. And you always want to be thinking about the result that you're going to be getting these clients. So speaking to that right out in front, right when they come onto the landing page is so important. Speaking to, if you had them in front of you right now, what would they say that they really desire? If they could wave a magic wand and create an instant result, what would that be? Because really what you're doing is creating this beautiful bridge between where this client is now to where they want to be. So you've heard me say before, probably point A and point B. This is really their point B. This is where you get to describe the embodiment of what they're stepping into when they hire you. And it's a safe place for them to land so that you can say, hey, I get it. This is where you've been, and this is where we're going in this program. It's really important for clients to feel safe in your energy and to be able to trust you. And so when you speak in this way, and you're clear about your gifts and exactly what's going to be included in the program, it's that much easier for them to say, yes, that feels really aligned. So you're speaking to this energy of the woman that they're becoming when they say yes to this program. So starting off with section 1 here is speaking to their desire, the big juicy result that they want, the embodiment piece of what they're going to be stepping into and what they're so ready to feel. So looking at my examples here, I talk about a feeling and I talk about a practical result that they're going to be seeing after they become the Empress. So getting crystal clear, what are the things that your soul client wants? Tapping into your heart energy, even closing your eyes and saying, okay, if I had this person right in front of me, what would they say that they really want to feel? They want to feel a sense of relief, a sense of ease in their journey, whether it's a health journey, a business journey, whatever that might be. They want to be feeling these things because we all do things for a feeling. So when you're speaking to these desires, it's really getting to the root of the feeling that they want. They want to be feeling excited, lit up, clear and confident. So speaking to that right in this first section is going to draw and magnetize this person in because they know that you get what they want. I also oftentimes put the number of spots that I have right here in the beginning so that they know that it's an intimate container. They're going to be held, they're going to be supported, witnessed, seen. I think that that's really important to allow that feeling of safety to land for your client. Now, again, this is going to depend on your program, the structure of your program. If it's something of like a mastermind or a larger program, then maybe you wouldn't include this. So just wanted to highlight that here. And again, you're repeating the big juicy result of what your client wants. So these two things, you can just reword the tagline down here. And this is going to bridge into section 2 where you're saying, hey, I get you. You've been doing XYZ, whatever it is that they've been doing that hasn't been working, and you're speaking to that. You're saying, I know how frustrating it is to be working harder but not getting results, to be investing in yourself, whether it's time, money, energy, effort. You're really acknowledging them. You're seeing them and they feel seen. That's such a key element to unlock that next level of trust. And for them to trust you and for you to let them know that you really get them. And you're speaking to all of the things that they've tried. Maybe they've been Googling how to fix their health or asking their friends or trying different diets or whatever that is, but they know that there's something else. This is where you get to speak your brilliance. What is your secret sauce? What is your magic that you can really speak to in a couple sentences that is going to help really solidify this result and that you get them, you're ready to help them unlock that result. I like to have these little elements in here. If somebody is just like, hey, I just want to go check this out, like how much is it, what's going on, they can go right down here. So just wanted to highlight this as well. We'll get to that part too down there. Okay. So now we are on section 3. So time to shine. This is where you get to say, this is what makes me different. This is what makes me unique and this program unique. I love alliterations. So I put, coaching, community, collapsing time. For you, it could be strategies, support, and shifts, or systems, strategy, support, whatever it is. Tools, transformation, and trainings, whatever you want to put. So that way the brain has a context for exactly what this person's going to be moving through. Then what you can do is flesh that out even more down here. So it's you saying, okay, this is what to expect in this program, right? We're going through the breakdown. This is something I really love to do, especially since my soul client is very analytical, aka you, and pharmacist. So I like to just show, okay, like this is what you're getting each month. This is what we're going through. So you really, if you're going to do this element of it, you really do need to know the different months and what you're taking them through so that they can understand, oh, okay, like this is what we're going through. So if you notice, I'm giving you the what, I'm not giving you the how. So I'm not saying you're going to learn about boundaries and how to create boundaries. I'm saying you're going to learn simple, sustainable ways to create multiple streams of income without overwhelm. And I'm also going to be teaching about boundaries too. That's part of it. So you're giving them a little taste of what are they going to be learning, what are they moving through, and getting them excited for it. So this is all about, really some of the practical processes. I'm on section 4 here. I kind of skipped over, so stay with me. What are you going to be moving through? What are the principles you're teaching them? And you can even go through and break down each module, month, whatever your program structure is. This is section 5, where you talk about the negative consequence. What is it going to cost them if they don't do something about this problem now? So, as an example here, seeing a lot of pharmacists try to work harder, burning themselves out, have to go back to pharmacy, develop adrenal fatigue. You're really getting down to the bottom of what this is costing them if they don't take action now, and getting into those practical things. So for you, if you're working with someone around their health, maybe they're trying all of these random strategies or whatever that might be. I want you to say, I don't want that for you. I don't want you to spend hours, on the internet scouring on Google to find a solution to your health problems when you could be spending it with your children. I don't want you to be, leaking energy all day thinking about, and obsessing about your weight and, food and all of that. Really, depending on your soul client, you can speak to that. They're wasting time, money, and energy on all of these things when they could just be hiring you. And this is where you can, again, reiterate one of your themes of your program that they might not realize is the missing piece. And then you say, you can do it the old way or you can do it this way. And you're giving them a choice. I also like to include elements like client testimonials and speaking to the results specifically, which, my clients oftentimes want, higher levels of income. They're wanting to call in more clients, all of that. So I speak to that in these different client testimonials. Then you're moving down into, really the result of, again, reiterating what is that big juicy result of what they want to be stepping into. Then you have your program details. So this could be, in this option, this is the group option, this is the one-on-one option, and you're showing this is, as well an optional thing that you can put in the value for each of these assets that they're going to be getting. I like to include that. I think it's helpful because then when they see the price point, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting all this value for a fraction of the price, right? So that is totally optional for you if you'd like to include that. Then you'll have either a click to buy where they would click and it would take them to an offer, or a PayPal link or something like that if they want to buy right away. Or you can have this where it's taking them to an application. I love Typeform. I just use Typeform all the time. So I take them through specific questions, all of that. So that, again, it's reiterating that, your program is not going to be for everybody. And there is a process, a clear process that your clients have to go through in order to be part of this experience. So I would say, if it's a click to buy, anything that's usually typically $1,000 or less can be an option for that. If you wanted to do if you have something like, I know my Elevate membership is $597 a month for 6 months, you can also do something like that as a click to buy. For these higher ticket items and programs, I do like to have an application process. So again, it's completely up to you and your business model. Then you can end with a really powerful picture of you, and then again reiterating this juicy result. Here's the application. And I always like having this at the bottom just to give people a little bit of context of who I am, my journey, all of that, and then ending with frequently asked questions. So this is just, it's not prescriptive. It is just a guide to give you a framework for how you can create a really compelling landing page. And it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to take a ton of time. But being crystal clear on the pain points, what your clients have tried before, and what their desires are, I think is a really good place to start. So I think that you can really make such a big impact with both the design elements, the visuals, and the compelling copy for your landing page. So I hope that this was super helpful. I am looking forward to seeing your sales page and landing page, and I will see you on the next video.